As I get up here every year, I'll say the same thing as I say every year. This is your show, it's not mine. You make the show, I don't. I just put the ingredients there and you just do the rest. I'd like to thank everyone for making the 2010 season an enormous success, and it's successful in many ways. That we've attracted more drivers, you know, and we're going up. We're not going down, we're going up, so that's the important thing. I would also at this stage like to sort of invite everyone to wish Dave Smith, as you know, Dave is here every year, he's a resident photographer. Dave at the moment is, you know, going through a bit of a difficult spell, and we wish Dave, from all of us, you know, a speedy recovery from where he is, and hopefully he'll get back with us as soon as possible. Next, I would like to thank our sponsors, you know, without whose help, you know, frankly, we wouldn't be where we are. I'd like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Day of KEM Services for, you know, all the support they've given us in 2010, and we look forward to working with them in 2011. Also, we'd like to thank Brantwood Environmental Services, that's John Hendy, Junior and Senior, for the support for the mini sprints. John tells me they're going to continue the support for the mini sprints in 2011, and indeed they're going to continue, or not continue, but they're going to also support our open hot rod class. For that we thank you. This is a special thanks to Andy of A&B Engines for his support for the Junior Road Formula. Not only did Andy put his hand in his pocket and come up with, you know, the readies, he also worked hard with us in the background to ensure that the series was a tremendous success. And I'd like everyone to put our hands together and give Andy a good cheer. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. Because without his input, it frankly wouldn't have happened. You know, we explained that to him. He had to do an enormous amount of work, and at the end of it, full credit, he did it. You know. We'd also like to welcome on board for next year Hockley Vehicle Dismantlers, Mr. and Mrs. Rick Gladwin. Rick has kindly offered to support the new stock hatch formula, and indeed has given additional support to the Euro rods. Thank you. Next year's presentation will be slightly different. As you know, we tend to move things around a little bit. In effect, the national points for all formulas will finish at the World Cup. So when your World Cup finishes, in effect you zero up your points. We'll sort of break more of that news to you as we go along, and the reasons as to why we've done that. But nonetheless, we'll still be back here next year, but on a slightly different format. Anyway, enough of my boring bits, and hopefully everyone will enjoy themselves. I'd like to thank Mary for an excellent buffet, and you know, anything that's left will be taken home. We'll eat for the rest of the week. Anyway, I'm going to immediately move on now to the trophies, and